Hello and welcome to this video. I hope you're all doing well and are good. I apologise that the two videos are later than I normally do. I'd had a family over today. It was really good to see my uncle. Not an Forest fan, so he was in a good mood at the minute, which is good. Like, share and subscribe to the channel. I'd appreciate it. Liking out the algorithm, sharing, gets in front of people's faces, and subscribing. Let me know you like the channel. Hit that notification bell to let you know when videos go live. So Sheffield Wednesday have been thrown into the tack of having to use Liam Cooper earlier than we would like to because of the injury to Dominic Iofa. It's looking likely that he's probably going to be out for a little bit, and that's not what you want. And it seems to be an injury that keeps getting, where it's the bottom of his back that seems to be causing him a lot of problems and stuff. I don't think he'll play tomorrow. I think they won't risk it. Anything like the concern is carrying on. If thought the likes of Adebayo, Reece Johnson, Jeremy would remain viable options in the reshuffle from the back. But you've also got the thing that the 30-year-old Liam Cooper could step in and do quite well for us. And that would be really good to see. Hopefully that is the case, that he can come in and start going. But it's not what we wanted. We didn't want him to start that early. And the thing is, if you start getting him in too early, because he's not having many games, you don't want to risk the similar situation. I'm not saying the word because we don't have luck in these things. And I think it's one of those things where you look at how we're going on with stuff, and we really want to have players coming in and getting it all sorted. And if we can get those players in, like we said earlier today, it'd be good. Harry Amass is another one of the players we'd like to stay over the period of January. And it's looking like that you saw early today where they're saying we're talking about stuff in January as well. Pedersen said ahead of the weekend that he's Amass said, wow, Gap, I feel like I'm better now. I feel like it's easy to play through those games. But 3 or 5 months ago, he could see that in the situation he'd come on, and I think it was such an eye-opener how much he progressed. He was happy boy getting back from national duty. And I mean, that's what the thing is. You want to hear that from players as a manager, but that's also good for Manchester United, who his parent club is, to go, he's enjoying his football, he's progressing. Is there any more we could send you our way? And we do know there were 2 that they were looking at potentially sending us. I think it was some point this month we spoke about it. And the thing is, he really wants to probably stay. And if he can, that's brilliant. And that's something I love us to do. I love us to get to him to stay and see he could potentially get the deal till the end of Jan, because I think he'll go straight into that Manchester United team during pre-season. I think he'll do well. And I think there's a kind of progression there. But having clubs like a Manchester United, like hopefully a Man City, like a Chelsea go, this is where you go to get your players improved, is what you want. And maybe you get something where he's not going to be in their term ready for their first team anytime soon, but it could be a situation that he's completely ready for ours. And I think it's one of those things where you look at it and you just hope and pray that everything is in that kind of situation. And the last little bit of today, Rob Dorsey of Guy Sports said on Twitter, Sheffield Wednesday have been given special permission by the EFL to sign a second player after Liam Cooper joined last week. We already knew this. Injury problems and AFCON are key factor. Meanwhile, 3 credible offers on the table with 2 more expected in the coming days. Preferred bidder could be announced by the end of next week. This is stuff we already know. They are a little bit behind on this. We've needed this, and it's one of those things. It's good to hear that mainstream media starting to talk about it, like the Guy Sports lot. When it happens, it will be a big talking point, you hope. But at the same time, you're looking at what's going on with Wednesday and all the bids and people coming in. It's good to see. But I do have the thing where we've got to be patient at Wednesday fans. It's not going to be all done overnight. Let's be brutally honest. It's a project. Project take time. I think the best way you talk about Wednesday in one sense is like getting a house at auction. And it needs a bit of work. That's how I kind of see it a little bit. That it needs a bit of work. You need to renovate it before you can do something. And then have it be your forever home. And I think that's how it feels if whoever comes in for us are going to have to play that kind of level of being smart about it. You're going to have to come in and do a lot to get it right. It's able to get right. That's the thing. It's not one of these situations where it's hard to get right and it's going to take a while. No, this can get done right. You just have to believe, and you just have to make the right calls and make the right changes. And owners make mistakes, even bad, even good ones. We know what a bad owner looks like, so we know what the warning signs are. But at the same time, we have the opportunity when new people come in, hopefully, to go, we're going to do this, this, and this. We're going to have this done. We're going to be able to get a lot more done than we first think and be a bit more stable ground. What we want is stability. That is something that we haven't had for a while. The other thing we want is a plan. Plan, stability. I will be very happy with that indeed, if that's what we got in the next couple of seasons. A stable plan and some stability completely. It would be fantastic. But at the end of the day, it's all about what we get done in the ownership, and we'll see what happens. It's exciting times in that sense. On the pitch, not so much, but at the same time, I had a funny feeling this season wasn't going to be the season we wanted to remember. It's one to forget. The only good thing will be is new ownership and a chance to rebuild. And hopefully if we can get things sorted with the FL, we can start doing that. But thank you for watching. I much appreciate it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I much appreciate it. Liking up the algorithm, sharing gets in front of people's faces, and subscribing lets me know you like the channel. Hype the video up as well. Hyping gets it up in the algorithm on mobile as well. And I will see you in the next one. And hopefully we hear more bids and more stuff coming out. Maybe we start hearing about potentially a player coming in. I like that. I think we all want this second player in. I think Henrik wants it. But is there any players on the free agent list that are realistic you would like to come in? Go have a look at transfermarket.com. Go have a look at what players there are there and what positions we need. Put in the comments who you think could be a good shout. Let's have a discussion in the comment section. It'll be good to do. We haven't had one of them in a while and it'd be nice to do. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.